All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the team training. Annie, thank you for letting me do this. Well, I hope you're having a really great time on vacation. It looks like it. I'm sure she'll watch later once the recording is up. I'm really excited to share with you guys tonight. I have all my thoughts on slides, so hopefully I don't forget anything, but otherwise should be good. I'm going to start screen sharing my slides here. Lacey, are you working right now?
No.
No? Okay. Cool. I wasn't sure because I could just see your picture.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just running around trying to get some laundry done.
Totally understandable.
It kind of freaks me out that your name is Annie.
I know, right? She has it set up for a reoccurring call, so she just had me use her Zoom account.
That's good though.
Yeah. All right, so let me put this in presentation mode so you guys can see it better. Well, I probably shouldn't move forward. All right, so Annie wanted me to make sure to remind everyone we only have a few days left of the month, and it's not too late to hit Success Club. If you haven't already, Beachbody is giving away a really awesome yoga mat for Success Club prize for September, so that's a great incentive to push for if if you're somebody that needs an incentive. Contact people who have not yet ordered, who said that they were going to, and also offer an incentive. Gift cards work really well. Just a gift card of their choosing. It doesn't have to be anything specific, or Fixate cookbook, or some workout tanks. I noticed there are a lot on clearance at Meijer right now, so here, somebody that has a Meijer, that'd be an easy giveaway to do. I did see also on Facebook today, on the Core de Force Facebook page, that there's going to be a real sneak peek, not just for Elite, on next Monday, 10/3. So that's going to be something you guys are going to want to start talking about also a little bit here and there on Facebook, or with your customers who you think would like Core de Force. I just wanted to also say that I have been seeing so many of you with amazing, 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 inspiring posts lately, and I'm really proud of all of you for putting yourselves out there. It's kind of tough to do, and I just can't get this slide thing, sorry. I'm really proud of all of you. Miranda wanted me to give Carla a little shout out. She has Success Club 10 in her first month of coaching. That's really awesome. I've been keeping an eye on her. She's been having a lot of really good posts too. So congratulations, Carla, on that. I think that was pretty much it for shout outs and reminders. Sorry guys that there aren't more, but I obviously don't have access to everything like Annie does. So just keep pushing, and congratulations to those of you who have helped people this month, and just keep pushing. We still have, 5 more days left of the month, so you have plenty of time to help people. All right. So I wanted to start off really quickly with some of the apps that I think are useful, that help me stay on track and help me create good content. The Do Now app for Android, or the 30/30 app for Apple, depending on which product you use. There's a little picture of it on the next page right here. I will set some tasks, like this is typically what I do on my lunch break at work. I'll chop up my 30-minute break into reading some personal development, adding a little bit to my blog, and walking, because I sit all day at work and I need to get my body moving. But you can do any type of, you can put anything in here. It keeps you on track because I'm so scatterbrained. And really helps to not go off on something else when you're supposed to be staying on task. I'm terrible at that. I use Google Calendar a lot for reminders to do things. I'm terrible about using my bat. I do put people in my bat, but I don't refer back to it a lot. What I do to stay on track with touching back with my customers and my potential customers is I set little reminders on my Google Calendar just to check in with them, depending on who it is, weekly, maybe monthly, what have you. I set them to go off during my lunchtime. That way I can quickly send them a message either then or before I leave work. I will sit in my car and send out messages real quick. The Beachbody Coach app, if you haven't used that yet, you really need to. It's really helpful. We got an email about it a couple of weeks ago that it's live now, and it's really great information on there that you can quickly look up rather than going on the website on your phone, because that's a pain. Canva, I have been using for cover photos. I like it a lot better than PicMonkey. So if you guys use PicMonkey and it frustrates you like it frustrates me, try Canva. It's really, really easy and I love it. Let me just show you really quickly. I have it pulled up here. Oops, sorry. Maybe not. Oh, I know how to do this. Sorry, guys. I'm a little silly right now. Okay, so this is Canva. And if you have an actual account, it's free. But some stuff on here, like, say you wanted to use this background, it probably costs $1. Most of them are $1. So you have an account. They have all kinds of backgrounds and shapes and stuff that you can put on, all kinds of different texts and fonts and layouts. Some of them are free, like this one's free, and you can just take out the words and put your own stuff in there. But the thing I really like about this is that it's whatever you make, it saves it to your account and you have it forever. And then you can actually go back and edit it as well. So say you have a old cover photo that you really like and you just want to change the dates on it because it's for like a challenge group, you can do that. And then the backgrounds that cost money are really reasonably priced. Most of them are $1. And they even take PayPal, so that's nice. You don't have to put your your credit card on there. So I'd highly suggest checking into that if you're looking for something better for your cover photos and stuff like that. Sorry. I'm not as good at this as Annie is. All right. Pick, play, post. If you're not using that app, it's really great for if you video yourself while you're working out, just to edit little 15-second snippets and post them on your page. Photofy is a really great one for posting just like a workout selfie and then putting like a fun little graphic on it really quick. And then I know those have all been talked about before. Microsoft OneNote, it actually came on my Android, so if you have an Android, it's probably already on your phone. I believe it's also available on iPhone, but it's a really great place to type in some notes. And also what I do is if I type up a really good post, I'll copy it and paste it into a note on OneNote, and then I can recycle it later on. When I really quickly want to do like a call to action post, but I don't have time to type something out, I just copy and paste the same thing and put a different picture on it. And this is what OneNote looks like. There's all kinds of different tabs you can have. So, and also with OneNote, it's also you can get it on your computer, so you could use it in both places, on your computer and your phone. So I don't have a normal routine for my coaching. My life is crazy. I work full time. I'm a mom. My husband never works the same hours every day, and his schedule changes every 6 weeks. So I'm at home a lot in the evenings with my little guy. Plus, right now I'm pregnant, so I'm a little scatterbrained and a little tired sometimes. But to keep track of my my customers and my prospects, I use a combination of the BAT, the Google Reminders, like I talked about earlier on the Google Calendar, and the column section of my agenda. If you don't have a really good planner that has a notes column on the side, I highly suggest going to Target and getting one. They have really great planners there. If I know, say this week I want to check in with specific people, I'll put it on the column on the side, and then as I'm trying to do like little mini power hours here and there, I'll say, okay, who do I need to message? And I'll look at that list in my column and shoot them out a message really quickly. Also, the Facebook interest groups, I did a little bit of research into that, and I can share the links to the YouTube videos that I've watched for making an interest group on Facebook. And I know Annie's talked about it a little bit before too. You can put in these groups people that you want to easily be able to connect with when you have time on Facebook. So I have one that has my coaches, and I'll, peek in on their just focus time. I'll go in and peek in on their Facebook wall and comment on their stuff just to connect with them every once in a while. And people that I have as prospects, I have one for prospects, people who I think would be really great coaches. And I'll go in and peek on their wall really quick every once in a while and see what they have going on, comment on their posts, maybe send them a message depending on what they have going on there. So that's pretty much how I stay organized. It sounds kind of scatterbrained, but that's what works for me. I'm just not a cookie cutter person, and that is what works best for me. So also I carry a legal pad with me everywhere and write things down as I think of them, because it'll be in one ear and out the other, and then I'll remember at 10:30 at night when I'm laying in bed, and I'll be so mad at myself. So if you're the kind of person that comes up with an idea and then forgets, you need to carry a notebook around with you so you can write things down and remember later. Also, something that I've learned and has been working very well for me lately is to take advantage of the little nuggets of time throughout the day that you have to get things done. I just can't have a set schedule. It's not possible for me. I know there are a lot of other people who have the same problem, especially if you work in healthcare. I know a lot of us do, and one day might be great and you get all your breaks, and the next day you might end up working 10 hours and get no breaks. So you can't always count on your lunch break or what have you to get things done. Something that I have found that's worked really well for me is people that I know I need to message. I actually sit in my car before I leave work and message them, because I know once I go get my little guy, I'm going to be all over the place and not going to have time to do that messaging. And sometimes by the time his bedtime comes, I'm ready for bed myself. So I can't stretch myself too thin, because that's not taking care of myself. Don't get stuck on doing things exactly how somebody else does it. I got stuck on that for the longest time. I wanted to be able to do things on a set schedule every day, just how so-and-so did it. And then I would watch a training with somebody else and I'd be like, oh, that's how I'm going to do it. You can't do that. You have to do what works for you, because not everybody's life is the same and not everybody's situation is the same. What I found was I was so overwhelmed and anxious that I wasn't getting anything accomplished, and it was affecting my personal life as well. And I felt like it was taking time away from my son, which is the most important thing, is spending time with him. So I'm sure the rest of you feel the same way. And even if you don't have kids, it might be family or your you time or taking your dog for a walk, whatever it may be, you have to take time for that stuff. So one thing that I've been asked a lot is, how do you not be salesy or annoying? You are going to inspire way more people than you are annoying, trust me. People appreciate your honesty and you putting yourself out there. And if you are annoying them, they're probably the ones that need it the most, and you need to keep putting it out there. People are always going to criticize what you do no matter what, whether you're living a healthy lifestyle or whether you're out partying, no matter what it is, people are always going to criticize something. What I found that I heard a couple of months ago in a training that's been working really well for me is following the 80-20 rule with posting. That's something I struggle with because I just don't think about sharing those little moments with other people. And I've been trying to be better about that. And people love hearing my stories about my son. So I try to post more about that kind of stuff. And then they're seeing the real you, and they don't mind as much when the other 20% of the time you're putting your Beachbody stuff out there, because they know who you are and they know what you're about and they know you're a great person. So don't be afraid to put it all out there. That's what social media is about. Another thing that I think is really important is not having Beachbody listed as your job on Facebook. Because as soon as somebody sees that on your profile, they're gonna be like, oh girl, this girl's trying to sell me something. You are not Beachbody. I want you to go to your Facebook profile right now and take it off of there if it's on there. You can use health and fitness coach as your job or something like that, and then link it to your like page if you have one. If you want to, feel free to go to my personal page and see how I have mine set up. Annie's, this is the same way. If you want help trying to figure that out, I could even help you. We could get on a FaceTime together, or a Zoom chat or whatever. And also, link, if you're using any other social media to network with people, link it to your Facebook page, because that's going to open up more avenues for you. I have been getting a lot of interest for my blog by posting about it on Facebook, and I'm getting a lot of views on there, and I'm also getting a lot of views on my blog because it's going on Google Plus, because I'm using Google or Blogger, which is through Google. And then people are in turn being directed to my Facebook like page because they're coming to my blog through Google Plus. So don't be afraid to link up those different social medias that you're using if you're using more than one. And if you're not sure how to do that, there are trainings, or ask another coach if they know how to link them up. You can, and if you're posting stuff on Facebook, you can post that same stuff on Pinterest. You can put the pin it button on your web browser, and then when people pin your stuff on Pinterest, or they just look at one of your Pinterest posts, it will redirect them to your Facebook page if you feel comfortable with that. If not, that's totally fine too. All right, so the next, connecting with others. My number one tip is free groups. You're not gonna, at first you're gonna have interest from some of your close friends and stuff with your business, but you might slow down a little bit afterwards. And what you have to do is you have to really build relationships with people and build a base, because if people don't really know what you're about or don't know you, they're not really going to come to you, because people don't want to be vulnerable and they don't want to put themselves out there unless they trust you. A lot of my customers and clients have come from free groups first, because that's how they've gotten to know me, and it's a no commitment environment. And you don't have to do the same kind of free groups that everybody else is doing. Think about what you like and do a free group off of that, whether it be nutrition, fitness, water, a Fitbit challenge. I just did one and it was a lot of fun. I'm getting ready to do a Crock-Pot Meals one, so I don't know anybody else who's done a Crock-Pot Meals one, so once I kind of have a template for that and I do it and see how it works, I'll definitely share that with the team. I know I've been part of some meal prep groups, and I believe there is even some info on that on our team page from the person who did the meal prep group. You could do a healthy snacks group, or even getting away from the nutrition and fitness a little bit. If confidence is something that you have or do struggle with, maybe you could do some kind of a book club or a reading group based off of that. I know pretty much everybody struggles with confidence stuff, so it'd be a great group to do. And And then I talked about before the Facebook interest groups. And if you're not sure what that means, I'll post a link to the training that I watched on YouTube about it. But it just allows you to be a part of a group of people who have similar interests. So like this says, mom groups, pet groups, common interests. I'm part of a couple of groups. I'm part of a group right now that is all pregnant women. So we can kind of like talk to each other and vent and get ideas and all that kind of stuff. My son has a heart condition. I'm part of a couple of groups of other parents and people with heart conditions. I've met some people on there. It hasn't gone anywhere as far as customers, but I'm just building those relationships with those people. I'm also a part of a group, boy moms, because I have a boy and I'm having another boy. So just interacting with people on those, and you build relationships with people, and then maybe they'll friend request you, or you can friend request them, and then they'll get to know you better. So, and that's where being careful about how you have your Facebook page set up as far as not having your job as Beachbody coach comes in, because if they see that when they're possibly going to look to friend request you, it might make them shy away from it. So that's why we bring that up. And then something that I have been trying to do lately, and it's something that I personally myself am working on, because it's just my personality. For a long time, Facebook annoyed me, but more because I was going through my own struggles, and those are things that I've worked on. But being a really active part of social media, and when somebody posts something on Facebook, and you like it, don't just like their post, comment on it, or if it's something that they're talking about that they did that they're proud of, and you're proud of them, then tell them that, because people appreciate that, and that helps build relationships with people, and people like recognition. So I used to call it myself being a Facebook stalker. I'd be on Facebook looking at everybody's stuff, but I would never comment on anything. So it was kind of like I was a creeper in the background. Not that I'm trying to call you all creepers, but just getting out there and networking with people is what it's all about. So, and then also something that I've had really, really great luck with over the past couple of months is when I post a scary transformation or a little tidbit of my story, I message all the people who like and comment on it and thank them for liking my post. I right here have a little blurb, a general blurb. I change it depending on who I'm messaging, but I'll just message them and say, hey girl, I saw you liked my transformation post. Thank you so much for the support. It's so hard to share, and having a lot of support helps keep me motivated. It's a great way to start conversations with people, and then they might even actually ask you questions about your Shakeology or your workouts or whatever it is that you're doing without you even having to ask them. And then you can get a conversation going there. And even if it goes nowhere with that, getting those compliments from people really helps with your self-confidence with posting about that stuff. So it's helping both of you by reaching out to them. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what it is I feel like I'm missing, but does anybody have any questions? Lacey or Becky? No?
Good. Go, Nicole.
I feel like I was like a scattered mess. Annie does so much better than I do.
I feel like that's my life. Really. I use Google Keep too a lot.
You what?
Use Google Keep.
Google Key?
Yeah, and it has its own app too. It's kind of nice if you're looking for it's a more of a list checkoff box kind of an app.
Oh, Google Keep.
Yeah.
I thought you said key, like a key for your door.
Well, that's just my Canadian
I
accent.
did use Keep, but well, I wasn't using it at all for a while there, and I wanted to have more space on my phone for when we went to Summit, so I actually removed the app. So I had space in my phone for taking pictures at Summit, but yeah, that is a good one for lists too. All right, well, I guess we will get going then. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to message me or comment on the team training. Thank you so much for watching me, guys. I hope you got some good info from this, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Have a good night.